To start spring practice, your arm was bandaged up. I saw you had a brace on it today. How does that feel, and how's it feel to be back out on the field?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, obviously, like having setbacks like that, it's not ideal. But I mean, the opportunity it gave me off the field to mentally learn more and to be more supportive of my teammates with a younger room now. So I get to kind of just help them take steps that I had to take when I first got here. So, I mean, I found the silver linings in it, and I've enjoyed this time.
Bru, when you look at Jalen and said they went from sort of role players to possibly high draft picks. Is that somewhat of a model that you think you would like to follow?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's more to it than that. It's like the work. I saw their preparation. I saw the way they attacked each day. So, yeah, there's a model to it. Obviously, you want to see yourself go as a high draft pick and the fruits of your labor, but it's a process and a grind, and seeing that they went through the same process I'm going through and the opportunity they have, it definitely shows the light at the end of the tunnel.
Two things you kind of alluded to a little bit, helping the young guys out. Coach Pope had mentioned how you're one of the leaders in that room. How natural has that come for you to be able to kind of lead and take control of that room?
I would say very naturally. I mean, by nature, I'm kind of just the type of person that likes to take care of people and look out. So, I mean, there's a great opportunity to keep my mind sharp by being able to teach them and help them work on the little things and the details of the offense. But also, it's fun to watch people grow and develop and to see them improve. And then also, like, it's all mental reps for me.
You said grow and develop. What are some areas that were a focus for you to get better at this year?
Understanding defenses, especially in the SEC, you get a lot of disguises, a lot of different rotations. So just being able to recognize things, and with the offense we run, understanding the way the secondary is working, that helps you make better and smarter decisions within our offense. So that's something I focused on.
Bru, you probably don't want to talk too much about your injury, but when did you? Is it something you played through a lot of the season, and kind of how tough was that to play hurt and be as physical as you'd like to be?
I didn't really think about it too much. I did it real early in the season, game 2. I knew I wasn't going to not play, so it was an afterthought. I didn't think about it. I grinded, I worked, I rehabbed as best I could and made sure I was at my best for Saturday. I knew it was something I'd have to deal with after the season, but you know, it's not a big setback for me.
Obviously, it's year 2 for you in this offense. How much better do you feel like you have an understanding of the scheme and the offense now?
I don't want to say night and day, but like similar to that. A lot better understanding of the offense, a lot more comfortable, and I have a better understanding of the broader goal of what we're trying to do, why we do certain things a certain way. Coming from a different offense, it was very unorthodox, and it broke a lot of rules that I had kind of been beat over the head with for a while, and now I'm more comfortable in knowing that we're not going to do everything a certain way, and there's leniency to certain things, and there's rules, and we have a goal in mind and a why.
Obviously, your injury was somewhat serious because you had to have a procedure in the off season. Why not sit out? You said you had some pain. Why not just say after week 2, I'm going to sit out the rest of the season?
I mean, that's not really the character like player I am, but also like I knew I could go out there and do what I could do with what I was dealing with. So if I were to sit it down, like I'd be, short of my team, and I'd be short of myself. So yeah, it was really just, it wasn't even a thought. I didn't even think about not playing.
As a vet, give us a little scouting report on freshman Nathan Leacock.
He's extremely athletic. He's hardworking. He's finding a way to learn the things we do and why we do them the way we do. It's an adjustment being a young guy. I mean, he's supposed to be in his second semester of high school with all his buddies at home, and he's here grinding with us. So he's done a great job of taking coaching, learning to develop, learning when to take a step back and see why you're being coached. But great athlete, like fast, like smart, intelligent football player. I think he's got a really bright future.
We're kind of sticking on with that. You got Chaz and Caleb too, second-year guys. What are you seeing from them? Kind of their their process as well?
I think their confidence has gone up a lot. Both of them are like extremely hardworking. They're always putting in the extra hours, extra time, especially in the film room. And you can see it come out on the field. They're playing more confident. They're playing like they deserve to get the ball and like they deserve to be on the field, where I think maybe last year they felt like it wasn't their role, and this year they're seeing it like, no, I can be a contributor and I can help this offense.
You kind of talked about the level of work that Jalen and Cedric put in the offseason. I'm sure you want to get back to where you can put that amount of work in. How close are you to being able to be here all hours, catch a bunch of balls off the jugs, whatever, all those things you want to do, all the things that they did and that you want to emulate too?
I see the doctor tonight, and I think that should be about the time where I get a little bit of restraint taken off of me and being able to start doing more like football stuff and things that are really going to help me get back to where I need to be going into the summer. But not long, I would say within the next week.
You mentioned having a better understanding of what defenses are doing to you and your offense as well in the big picture. Can you kind of explain for people that maybe aren't aware of all the decision-making you as receivers have to do in terms of routes based on the defense, that type of thing?
Right. Yeah, I mean, our offense is option-based, both for the quarterback and the receiver. A lot of our routes, we have the option to run multiple routes, and that's based on how the defense is structured. So it's recognizing, safety to your side. If the safety wave too high safety, and knowing what to do and why you should be doing that against those certain defenses, why it's going to benefit you or the offense, because it's not always about getting yourself open. Sometimes doing your job is taking someone with you, taking their eyes with you so someone else can get open, get a ball, and it's the function of the offense.
What's it like getting to know Dante Thornton, and what can he add to the offense, kind of make you guys even more dangerous?
I mean, Dante's a great dude, like really, really good football player, super high football IQ, extremely fast, physical. I think he's going to add a ton to the offense. I think his athleticism, his ability to stretch the field, that pairs well with a guy like Joe that can throw the ball, a mile. So, I mean, he's bought in. He works extremely hard. Like, we're all pulling in the same direction. Dante's I'm so excited to get on the field and play with him, and I can't wait to see the things that we do. Thank you, guys.